Stake it up. What up, homeboy?
What's up? Let's see what's the date, man. April 7th.
Is it? No,
No, April 8th. April 8th. Happy birthday, Mike Esparza.
Oh, it's Mike's birthday?
Yeah.
44?
44 with a bullet.
Ooh. So you found him. You finally found him. We were looking for him for a while.
Yeah, Mike got lost for a minute, but through the help of technology videos, everybody got a hold of him.
Facebook.
Danny's children out looking at the tennis courts and stuff. It was cool.
Remember, we played this stupid fucking group text thing. We were looking for Mike Esparza on our group text. That was random, stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I had put it on Facebook. Has anybody seen Mike Esparza? And some guy I know, he called me up and he's like, "Hey, no, I know Mike's. He's alive.
Yeah.
And I was
right.
like, dude, I deleted it. Like, the fuck are you doing, you dumbass?
I told Mike too. I was like, "Hey, we're not clowning on you."
No.
Like that, dude. It's just like
I don't know
rolling.
where it came up from. Somebody just said, "Where's Mike?" And everybody started looking for him. But you imagine?
No, because it was like you say if somebody doesn't text, because when we go through our text, sometimes you'll have like 140 messages, right?
Yeah.
And like you did the other day, you texted in the morning, but then I didn't see you text again until the end of the night, right? Like the whole day you're gone.
Yeah.
But when somebody goes like that, we're like, well, where's Weller? Where's Kurt? Is he at Silvio's house?
I'm good. You just throw in a text. I'm good.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I'm just doing stuff with the family.
And you know those texts, you're always afraid to open them. When I'm at a lot of times when I'm at my kids' baseball games or my daughter's basketball, when I'm at sporting events, especially when there's a lot
Or
of
at
people
work.
around at work, you open it up and the first thing you see is this big old fucking dick pic.
Yep.
Like, and so you have to be careful. I've done it in the middle of in a basketball game. Just open it up and like, oh fuck, people are looking at this.
Yeah, dude. If they're looking over your shoulder, you gotta fucking look out.
And I gotta be careful now. My little boy, he's a creeper, man. He creeps every time I fucking go on my phone. He'll come up and try to look over the couch, see what I'm looking at. I'm like, get the fuck away from me, dude.
Dude, that's just they're curious.
Yeah,
They
curious.
wanna know what's going on.
Fuck, I want to know what's going on too, but I won't let him watch this.
I know you don't get the messenger one, but there's this one where it's like the world's largest antenna. Have you seen that? The radio antenna? And it's hella long, so it keeps scrolling down. And at the bottom, it's a dude laying butt naked on a blanket. He's got a mullet with a fucking drill in his ass.
No, I missed that one.
Oh, dude. It's bad. But of the whole thing, I was like, why does he still got a mullet?
Yeah, I was saying something yesterday. We were at my wife's sister had passed away, and we were at their celebration of life, and I was talking to her nephew, and I was just saying something about our phones or something in a group text, and about there's nothing but dick pics on there, and he's like, dick pics? Why would you have a dick on? It's like, no, never mind. Yeah, you don't want to know, dude.
Dude, unfortunately, in our group of guys, we get a lot more dick than we get pussy. I swear that one naked girl, she gets, I put her on there, because me and DG, we're in love with that chick, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah. It's either forward or backwards, the one
Yeah.
you guys keep fucking throwing around.
Well, his looks right, and then I flip mine upside down, so mine would be the upside down one. That way,
like
that way
children.
we can still share.
I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
Our sense of humor is about 8-year-old sense of humor.
It's good though.
Yeah, fuck it.
Creeping up next week, I'll be 44, man.
That's right. And then next month, or May, next month I'll be 44. Yeah. Fucking, you don't, physically you feel it, especially when you get out of bed. Well, I've been working physical for a while, but mentally, I still feel like I'm 16 years old, dude.
You know what I mean, dude?
Mentally,
I
you do, really?
I laid the lawn and all that shit, man. Yesterday, I'm fucking sore as fuck, dude.
No, physically, that's what I'm saying. Physically, I feel older. I mean, like my body hurts when I get up, but mentally, I still feel like I'm a fucking kid in my head. My sense of humor, my fucking things I think are funny, just stupid shit. I still think about that shit, dude.
No, I'm still the same way. I mean, we crack the same jokes, laugh about the same shit, man.
Hey, Fraser, how you doing?
What's up, man? What are you doing, man? Hey, my grandpa though, I remember when he passed away, he had the cancer, and we had to put these little suits on when we go in to see him.
Oh, okay, yeah, for germs and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. They're like little yellow. They look like outbreak suits or something like that.
Okay.
But they had him in like a quarantine or something like that. I didn't care. I want to see my grandpa, so I'm talking to him, and I'm like, Grandpa, how you feeling? What's really going on? He's like, I'll tell you what, I feel 25 in my mind, but my body is shot. My body's gone.
Yeah.
And I said, well, is there anything I can do to help you? He goes, I'd really appreciate it if you tell that nurse over there, come sit on my face.
Dude, I don't think you ever get rid of that as a guy in your head. I don't think you ever get rid of that. In fact, you know, my grandpa, he passed away last year, but his sense of humor, everything always was focused around some sort of sexual innuendos.
Yeah, well, because for them, it was taboo, you know, to talk about that shit, or even have like Playboys or some shit like that when they were kids. That was really rare. Excuse me. Now you can fucking...
Oh, automatic, yeah.
Anything naked or...
I found the swinger magazines in my grandpa's bathroom, his outside bathroom, when we were kids. I was like, oh, fuck, now my grandparents are swinging? She's making us bean soup and then they're going out fucking other couples?
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
No, I don't think they were. Maybe that's what he was just looking at. Yeah, my grandma was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
You know, dude, I think we are going to hit on that death topic, so, you know, sadly, every one of us is going to come to that point, you know.
Oh, yeah, so you're born to die. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah's, her father passed away Thursday. And
Sorry about that, Sarah. God bless you.
Yeah, they had to pull the plug, you know, his body was gone, you know, and it sounded like from what other doctor said, his mind was gone too, he was basically brain dead, but, you know, sometimes it's time to let go, and people are probably, you know, he was in a wheelchair, so he was a paraplegic since probably about for 15, 20 years. He was in an accident, and, you know, and what I told her was now he's gone, but he's running around in a field somewhere, you know, enjoying his legs like he was a little kid.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, you know, it's time for people to pass on, time for people to move on. It's sad, we want to hold on to them for, like, selfish reasons, but sometimes
it's better for them.
It's better for them.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, and everybody handles death differently.
You know, I was telling you the story. This must have been, I think about 9 years ago now. My hobo dad passed away. I have several different dads I grew up with, but my hobo dad, they found him down at French camp, put him in the hospital, contacted one of my aunts, his brother, my grandpa. We all got down there, and he was in a coma or whatever you call it for a couple days, man. And they're like, hey, he's not getting any better. We're going to have to, you know, pull his plug. And they needed someone to say, give the okay. So I was like, fuck it, pull the plug. I'm serious. I mean, I didn't feel like I owed him anything, but I knew what kind of guy he was, and he wouldn't want to be living on a machine like that.
Yeah.
So they pulled the plug. It was about 10 minutes later. He was legally dead on the fucking thing. I mean, he was legally dead. About 10 minutes later, this guy just jumps up. What the fuck's going on? What are you guys doing with all this shit? He's fucking being a little asshole.
He wasn't done yet.
Yeah, he wasn't done, man. And then he tried to get up off the gurney and walk around, and he was, you know, all faded. He couldn't say, sit down. I don't know, it's about a day later. I went in there to talk to him about stuff, and I said, hey, man, they asked me to pull a plug on you. And he's all, that's the right thing. That's what you should have done, you know. He's all, I wouldn't want it any other way. But the doctor had told me we got some methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, barbiturates, some type of horse tranquilizer. His blood alcohol level was like 2.8. I mean, he was just a human garbage disposal for any type of drugs he could get his hands on. And believe me, man, those hobos act like they don't got money, but when they want to get money, they get money, man. And I mean, they make $200-300 a day. I was telling Weller, I went and stayed a week with them back in my 20s. I went and lived out there. This whole group of them, and they take care of each other, man. The guys you see on the streets are hustling a different reason with the signs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The real old school hobos that ride the trains and go place to place and shit. They got their own like union, their own little hobo.
They got it dialed in. They got it figured out how to survive. Yeah.
And they put together a dinner every night. Every night they cook a dinner. Somebody brings meat, someone potatoes, bell peppers. They chop all this shit up and they make sure everybody gets a meal within their group. And there's probably 20-25 of them that kick it out in the John Birch Society, the forest out by the Gill Winery. And that's the other thing. They fucking.
Is it deliberate? Like, are they completely sane? It's a deliberate life choice, or do you think a lot of them have mental issues that they're dealing with that they can't function in a normal society?
I would say 9 out of 10 of them wanted to live that way.
Really?
Yeah, just like Donnie, you know, I think I was about 10 years old, and My brother was with me at the time, and he took us to a party at the Harrison's house. Just a normal party, and he was working a real job, living a real cool, normal, sober, you know, I mean, he was drinking, but he's living a life, real normal life. We go to the Harrison's party on Friday. Donnie takes off. He doesn't show up for like a week. Like
just leaves you there?
He just left us at the Harrison's, man, and being the 11 people they are, you know, they took me and my brother in, and they ended up adopting me, and my brother Chad went to go live with my mom, but the Harrisons took care of me for several years, man.
What was his excuse? Did you ever ask him? You know,
finally caught when I was able to drive. I was like 16, rolling through Lodi. Caught it. I seen him, you know, because you know what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, you took me one time to his little. He was staying in a what was it? A train.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. You took
out
me
in the forest thing.
Yeah, yeah, like a little candle. I mean, you went out there. We took him some food one time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and that was just his decision, man. He didn't want responsibility anymore. He just wanted to fucking party and do dope and not worry about fucking paying the cable bill or fucking shit like that, you know?
I wonder what happens to people when they come into that decision.
He just didn't fucking care no more. And then, you know, my whole life he gave me shit about loving Jesus and being on Jesus' tip, you know? And he'd say, you know, you can stick Jesus up your ass. But towards the end, that's what he did was, it tells you in the Bible, give up everything you got. You know, put your hands in the life of the Lord and go from there. And basically, that's what this guy did, man. Mm. And to me, it's poetic.
Yeah.
I ain't got the balls to do it. I don't think I can walk away from my family, from my job, all that stuff.
I would never walk away from my family, ever. It's just something I would never do. I mean, I decided to have kids, so I decided to have that responsibility.
Well, it was me, dude. As soon as I knew I got Amy pregnant with Kayla, after that, fucking, you know, I was dropping acid, doing mushrooms, partying, I'd crank, all that shit, just partying. Once I knew I had a kid, I was like, fuck, I need to get a job and go to work. Mm. And dude, I've been at my job and going to work for 25 years now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you just make that decision, hey, I'm going to work or I'm not. But that guy, he ended up dying. He overdosed, was it about 7 years ago now?
Who, Donnie?
Yeah. Oh. This is what tripped me out, man. Somehow he ended up off of K Street down here, and he was frequenting Frank's bar. So he had a bar he went to every day. He'd drink like 8 to 10 beers every day there, plus whatever dope he was getting from his homie hookups and stuff. But when he died, dude, the federal government called me because they were going to bury him at the Veterans Memorial.
He went to Vietnam, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a tunnel rat. And I think he was there 7 years. 7 years total, but they took care of everything, man. They buried him. They handled everything, and then they gave me this receipt of funds and stuff. Dude had like 12 grand in his bank account. I'm not shitting you. I was like,
really?
I was like, holy fuck! I got like $1,200 in my savings, dude. I mean, I do my.
Because he was getting checks from the state. For the government, and then just not using it, not cashing it.
What happened was they gave him some type of disability. He was getting some type of disability.
Yeah.
And then the army guy that hooked up with him was he would give him an allowance of like, you know, $40 a day for food and drink and that. Well, that's all he was doing. And they gave him a place to stay at K Street. Mm. Because he's getting older, man, and that's the thing with hobos. When they get older, they're like, fuck it. They want to revert back to having a bed, having a cold, you know, a good meal, or, you know, the normal shit. And I was so pissed because they took a little bit. I think there was 8 grand left over at the end. And I was like, fuck, I got 8 grand. This motherfucker left me 8 grand. I'm like, yes. And here comes my brother. My brother's like, I want half of that. Like, you motherfucker, dude. This guy's just scamming us, dude. I had to put up with this motherfucker, the hospital bills, all that kind of shit. Because once I said, yeah, you pull the plug, well, they're like, oh, yeah, well, we got some paperwork you need to fill out. And then they hit you up for the shit that they want you to pay for.
Right.
And my brother didn't want no part of the paying the hospital bills and shit, but he was all over taking that fucking cash, you know?
Yeah. My mom, she was in a similar situation where she passed away, but it was got to the point where I would probably have to decide whether to pull the plug, and she just happened to pass away. But, you know, I paid for the funeral completely, and that shit was like a little over 9 grand, dude, for the whole thing. And then I had to ship her body from down there to here, and, you know, It is what it is. Whatever. It's part of life, dude.
You gotta deal with it, man.
Yeah, you gotta move on. Because, as we get older, more people we're gonna know is gonna be passing on.
There's been quite a few. We were talking about that earlier, too, man. We're at that age now where guys are passing away, fucking unexpectedly.
Just, not even that. People at your age, plus, you got your parents and grandparents, and everybody's getting that much older. So it's just part of life. You gotta figure out how to deal with it and move on, because it's gonna be your day someday. I mean, you don't want to live in a depressed state each time this happens, because you just gotta accept it. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to accept it and move on. There's no other option.
I was talking to Cliff about it. My dad, he's been my dad, I don't know now, like 27 years he's been my dad. But all his homies, all his friends, man, they're all gone, what I mean?
Yeah, that's what happens when you start getting older. Dude, I remember this guy put on a group text, who wants to bet who dies first? And everybody's like, shut the fuck up, dude. No, we don't want no part of that. You bet on yourself, motherfucker.
Okay, I got a death bet with one of my friends, T. Me and him got a bet, and I have a 45 6-hour pistol that he likes. And he has a signed Pete Rose jersey in a case and shit. And they're both worth about, I don't know, $1,200 or something like that. So I was like, dude, why don't we just bet? Like, because, he's like 56, so I got the edge on him. He's a little older than me. But I'm like, if you die first, I get the jersey. If I die first, my son knows to give him that gun. So we have like a living death bet with each other.
I got the old guy at work. I know you've seen him before.
Yeah.
Chuck and the Deuce, Walters. So I've kind of almost, he's 76, so I kind of almost adopted him. He comes over for Thanksgiving, he don't have no family, he has nobody. Christmas, we buy him presents, he's part of the family now, so, he has only a couple teeth left, but he has gold ones in the back, and he told me, if I die here on the job, wherever I die, get those fucking gold teeth out, they're yours, right? Pull those fuckers out. Can you see that motherfucker die and me down there with the fucking pliers?
What are you doing, Will?
I gotta get that fucking gold tooth before they fucking pick his ass up. That's my bud.
Everybody handles death differently, man. I do feel sorry for you, Sarah, and what you're going through right now. I mean, everybody takes it differently, but
it's a process. You gotta learn to move on, and then we celebrate the, And I was telling somebody else, I forget who I was talking to, but it's not how you interact with that person on their deathbed. It's how you interacted with them while they were living. That's the memories you want to remember. It's not that final moment. It's the whole time they were alive, how you dealt with them while they were alive.
And see, when my dad like that, I didn't really have him,
Yeah.
He left me. He wasn't a father figure in my life. Maybe when I was really little, but not at times where a boy needs a man.
Yeah.
To teach him how to be a man. I gotta thank Wayno and Cliff and other parents too, like Mike Esparza's dad. He's a good influence. Lee Big's dad. Your dad. Foot
on the rock and name on the roll.
Hey, dude. Your dad was a man, dude. I'm telling you. He was fucking holding shit down, though. I was like, I want to be like Dave when I get older, man.
Remember when you had to make fun of him fucking watching National Geographic on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
That's what we do now.
I know. It's exactly what we do, dude.
Who the fuck watches National Geographic on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
No, we're fucking texting each other, hey, did you see that new Animal Planet?
Yeah. But back then it was like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, Channel 6.
Yeah.
It was only Channel 6, yeah. Funny shit, man. What do you do when you get older?
I don't know. Do you have any plans for when you die, man?
Me? Now, I always thought about, Sarah wants to be cremated, and I was thinking about maybe being cremated. First I was like, open casket. I want everybody to cry. I want people to kill themselves when I die. No. No, you know what? I don't know. Everybody falling in the casket, I don't know. I haven't thought about it too much.
Dude, I got it down. My wife knows we haven't done the living will thing yet, but we've talked about it, and they got some process where they turn your body into this fucking goo, and you plant it with a tree. It's a whole package. So you plant this tree with your body, right? And then basically, like, your fucking living tissue and shit becomes a fucking tree.
Are you gonna donate your organ?
Yeah, all that shit, dude. Whatever's good.
Sarah's sister. This was part of they were talking about it at her celebration of life. Her organs, her liver, her kidneys, I think her eyes. There's some other things, but they were all successfully transplanted to somebody else. It's not that common for all your organs to be successfully, because she had been brain dead, so they kept her tissue. They donated her tissue. I guess all the parts were actually successfully donated to somebody, which would, you continue the.
No, I'm down with that.
Continue life.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, your car gets fucked up, right? You can go to a wrecking yard and get a part for your car and put it in there. That car that got wrecked up's fucking bad and gone, but your car's looking new and good. Just living with those parts, man.
Yeah, you're just like a car.
That's
a used fucking broken down car.
I'm a Cadillac, dude. I might be like a 74 Cadillac, but I'm still a Cadillac.
Dripping oil.
That's it. Shit, man. I'm down with that shit, though, man. Any way you want to go. A lot of people believe you die and you get reincarnated.
Oh, we talked about that in religion. Like, whatever you believe is your belief, I just say be positive while you're alive, because when you're negative, you can speak stuff into existence. So just be positive while you're alive.
Dude,
be the best person you can.
We watched fucking Demon House Thursday or Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that Demon House?
No, I don't think so.
It tells you right at the beginning, like, this is true and all this kind of shit, and spirits are known to transfer themselves not only through thoughts, but the touching of other people and through electronics.
Oh, shit.
So the girls they read the warning, and the girls were like, fuck that, I'm out of here, we're not watching this shit. I'm like, what do you think? The spirit's gonna come through the TV and get us?
No, they're afraid that they're fucking have to throw their phones away. Yeah. That ain't gonna happen. Fucking kid, they would rather see their parent leave than their phone.
Hey, dude, Michelle's been gone all weekend, and I know you're having fun in Palm Springs and all that, babe. And she's like, are you missing me or whatever? I'm like, babe, it's Saturday night, and I feel like I've had a 3-day weekend already. Because, when you're co-parenting, half the other parent gets the, how come, why? But why? How come? Well, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we eat this? Can we eat that? But when you're by yourself, you get all those questions from all the kids. It's coming at you 100%. So this weekend's been like a fucking 4-day weekend, dude.
That's it. No, that's cool. Yeah, during this last week, my wife had spent a lot of time at the hospital, so my daughter came down too. So I took both of them out. We went out to eat a few times and got to spend time with just us, bullshit and stuff. And actually, my little boy fell asleep the other night early. Actually, me and my daughter sat up and talked for a few hours just about life and, what she wanted to do in her life and something that we don't usually get to do because everything's so hectic all the time. But it was actually a good time. It was actually worked out.
No, that's good, especially the one-on-one time.
Yeah.
I had six kids, man, so they'd always tease each other like, I'm dad's favorite or dad's my favorite, this and that, because what I would do is when I'm spending one-on-one time with that kid, I would tell that kid, I'd be like, you're my favorite.
Yeah.
And just get into them. I love them all the same. I don't got a favorite.
I got it easy. I always tell my boy he's my favorite son, and I tell my daughter she's my favorite daughter. I got one boy, one girl.
That's what I tell my mom Marilyn all the time. I said, Mom, I know I'm your best son. And your worst son.
And your only son, huh?
Always have my back. I love you, Mom. You know that.
Yeah, so death comes to everybody. We just got to deal with it. How you can deal with it.
I feel bad for all the people that are in mourning like that and stuff, man. Another one's when you have like your brother die, or your kid die, something like that. That's a different type of having to reckon with them.
That would change me. And I always say, I love everybody and I have people that I'm close to, but I think when it's your kids, I don't know how I would deal with it, but that would change. That's a whole different level.
Yeah.
That's another level. So
it just ain't supposed to happen, man. It ain't supposed to happen.
No.
But thankfully, I've given my kids a path to enlightenment, a way to find themselves in heaven.
Fraser's a guru.
No, I'm not completely enlightened myself, but my the way I deal with God, I think I'm good, man. I don't need any confirmation from anyone else.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Then your personal relationship with your God, and you feel good, then you feel good.
Cut out the middleman.
Nobody can tell you otherwise.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Be blessed and prosper.
Like that, Vulcan. Rip pinch.
So what's happening this week? What's going on in the news this week?
You want to close out death, dude?
Yeah, close out death a long time ago. Fuck that.
I don't know, man. There's a couple things going on this week to see. There's those immigrants. There's like 1,200 immigrants from Honduras in Central America that already made it through the southern border of Mexico. Have you seen Mexico's southern border?
Yeah.
Dude, look it up. Look at that wall they got there on the southern Mexican border.
What is it?
Dude, it's like the Great Wall of China. I mean, it's a big ass fucking wall, and then like every quarter mile they have these gun turrets and shit up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking incredible. I mean, they got an awesome wall down on southern Mexico because they're not allowing the Salvadorians, the Nicaraguans, the Hondurans. They're not allowing them into Mexico.
I'll have to look that up. I never seen that.
Dude, when you do, you'll be like, what the fuck? Because you don't hear about it on the news, man. But you look, I'm serious, check that shit out because it will so surprise anyone. You look up that southern Mexican border wall, you'll be like, what the fuck? How come Mexico's got a badass wall like that and we don't got one? Right?
I don't know. I think we're different than Mexico. I think we're more of a welcoming nation where we can prosper.
Yeah, because in Mexico, the rules in Mexico is if you get caught coming into Mexico illegally, that's 2 years. 2 years in Mexican prison. And then if you get caught coming again, it's 10 years in a Mexican prison.
Who's sneaking into Mexico?
Dude, Nicaraguans, Hondurans.
What they're trying to do is get to here, right? You think so? Their ultimate goal? That's like trying to sneak drugs into Mexico.
We do know somebody that did do that.
We went on our graduation trip.
Yeah, Cancun,
man. And I went with the guy. He went and got coke.
It's JOJ.
JOJ. He went and got coke in San Francisco. Fucking came back here. Fucking snuck it into Mexico. Like, who the fuck sneaks dope into Mexico?
Well, we didn't know. It was our first time going to Mexico. Shit. That trip was awesome. We get on the flight in San Francisco, right? And fucking 10 minutes into the flight, they're like, we're now serving alcohol. And we're like, what? Yeah. They fucking remember Tecate cans?
I remember, but we were already drinking before. Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal.
But it was fucking cool because we were like 18 and drinking legally in the air and all that shit.
Walking around with beers.
And JOJ was my roommate when we went there, man. And fucking he takes his shoes off. He's got these newspaper rolls in his fucking shoe. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I got a bunch of coke.
He's not coke.
And I'm like, Jay, the fucking guys outside that were selling chiclets and shit were also selling coke, dude. What the fuck did you need coke in for, man?
Can you imagine getting caught? Dude, the fuck, man. That's Jay. This is the same guy. This is the same guy who fell asleep in my mom's bed with a cigarette lit in his mouth.
I'm gonna go to sleep, Weller.
Yeah. Parents weren't home, so he fall asleep with a cigarette. I mean, fortunately, I caught it before it burnt down the house. What the fuck, Jay? Oh, Jay?
Dude, he was good, dude. It was a good time down there. I broke my big toe first day down there. We were all hyped up and coked out. Jumping bed to bed and shit. Yeah, and the fucking toe hit the wall. I still can't move it. It's just like a stuck toe, like a pirate toe. I can't fucking move my toe, dude.
We left. We went out and partied, and Mr. Hyde was hanging back. And from what I understand, he broke into E-Rock's safe and stole his money.
Fucking Hyde, dude.
Yeah. E-Rock had to call his parents for more money. Like, it wasn't a big deal. He just got more money. Yeah, send me some more money, Mom. We also caught Mr. Hyde. We walked in the room, and the lights were off. Turned on the lights, and trying to figure out how to put the end of a 2-liter bottle in his ass too. Shit happens. I don't know.
Dude, I remember first night we were at that hotel. We got 7 or 8 of us fucking fellas fucking go up the floor on every elevator. They have like a chair and a table by the elevator. Filled up the elevator full of this hotel furniture. Get up to the top where we're at and start throwing the shit off the balcony into the ocean because we were fine. Had a baller hotel. We're right by the ocean. Fucking hundreds of, I don't know, thousands of dollars in damage, dude.
Yeah.
The very first night, we were just stupid assholes, man.
Yeah. Well, we haven't changed that much. We've been talking about doing a fellas trip. Somebody would die. There'd probably be an actual death. Me and DG and B Sweet went to Reno. You know, this is probably 15 years back, maybe a little bit more, but we went to Reno on the spur of the moment. Let's go to Reno. Went up there and, fuck, I don't even want to tell stories on that one. That was fucking crazy, dude.
You don't want to tell a story if you were married, dude.
Yeah, well, I was single at the time. But I did get stuck in the middle of a road. You ever play Frogger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so fucked up. I was in the middle, and Danny and DG and Be Sweet were watching me, and I was avoiding cars, and I was going back and forth, and I didn't know where to fucking go, and they were just fucking peeing their pants laughing so fucking hard. But yeah, if we went on a fellas trip right now, like, it would be not good, dude. It would be, somebody would be in jail and somebody would probably be dead.
I know that, dude. Or a fight, because fighting's gonna happen too.
Yeah, it'd be, I mean,
and the way that happens, I mean, if you're getting drunk, you go to bars and get drunk, and young guys do that. They either are looking to get some ass or they're looking to fight. Well, at our age, we're not looking to do anything. I don't want to get ass, and I don't want to get in a fight, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. DG's got that eye where fucking people are gonna fucking end up giving him the wrong eye or something. He's gonna fucking put down on him, man.
Yeah, then it turned out to a brawl. Everybody gets involved. That's why I'm scared. I'm hesitant to be going on a fucking fellows trip because it sounds too much.
I think as long as we stay in the United States, we'll be okay. I'm scared about going into some place where we're gonna use passports.
Mexico?
Well, fucking.
I would never go to Mexico with all you guys. No way. No fucking way. Absolutely not. Because it would be fucking bad. Like, I guarantee 100% it would be fucking bad. Dude, it would be fun 10 years later telling the story.
I was thinking like Thailand or something would be fucking cool, dude, where all we need is like $1,000 and we can live like kings for a week.
My boy from work, he's going to Thailand here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it would be sick, dude.
They say, Americans go over there treated like kings over there. But again, Thailand, I don't know, dude. Fucking scary.
I think of all those hangover movies and I'm like, what, you know.
Because we haven't grown up. That's the problem.
I know, it would be fun.
Everybody else
really
grew up.
For the podcast, dude.
It would be good to show the funeral of one of us who died on the podcast.
He'd come back with a fucking eye patch. How come Fraser has an eye patch now?
Lose an eye.
Fucking from Mr. Hyde's cock.
Someone would be fucking raped, molested. Fucking anal cavities would have been broke.
Dude, I'm just gonna tell Hyde straight out. I got Hep C right now, so don't fuck with me, dude.
Shit all over yourself so nothing penetrates you while you're sleeping.
I got some shit you don't want, so they got cream for it though. But
yeah, you couldn't do that. No fucking fellowship.
Hey, speaking of partying, dude, you remember that we used to have an old trick back in the day? We'd have keggers and shit, and we'd have underclassmen. Because, I mean, we were doing good as sophomores and juniors. I mean, we were pretty popular and fucking had some good parties and shit. But when we were seniors, we killed it, man. We were partying like every fucking weekend, sometimes twice a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And what we'd do with the underclassmen is we'd have pitchers, or you'd slam a pitcher and do beer bongs, that kind of shit. And we fucking, while they weren't looking to get fucked up, we'd go around the corner and we'd all piss in the
Fill it with piss.
Fill it up with piss and then fucking have them slam it.
It's not even funny. It's not funny.
It's gross,
it's funny though.
Bad,
I mean, we'd be at parties. This is what we do at parties. We go parties. Everybody's fucking drinking. People leave their beer right here, and I don't think half the people who drank piss realized they were drinking piss.
No.
People are thinking back like, did we party with them? Because we would just grab their bottle, take it down here, fill it with piss, and put it back. And people would just be drinking it. Grab another beer bottle, fill it with piss, put it back.
Then you would see him go kiss a chick or something.
That's so foul, dude.
But we were dicks.
God, that's dickhead shit, dude. That's dickhead moves, dude.
Dude, it was funny.
It was funny as fuck.
Until I remember he was a freshman, he got fucking sick as fuck in my bedroom, and I was like, it's probably because he was...
Well, this is what he did. I remember that. We filled it up with piss, and he fucking started downing it, and then he just started throwing up, and the other guy grabbed it from him, called him a pussy, and finished it.
Started drinking it.
You showed him, player.
I know.
You showed him.
You showed him what was going down.
Fucking tough guy.
Always trying to one up, dude.
Yeah. Oh, terrible, dude.
I don't want to drop any names on that shit.
God, no, dude, no. There's a lot of names that we could drop that were drinking piss and be like, oh, that's foul. It was foul.
Hey, there's no more beer. I think there's one in the refrigerator. There's a pitcher in the refrigerator.
I mean, this is what me and Flowmaster did one time. We fucking had a friend of his mom's was at the house, and we're like telling her, go buy us some beer. Go buy us some beer. And she was older. Finally, she's like, okay, you guys make hamburgers. make these hamburgers, and I'll go buy you some beer. Cool, we'll make the hamburgers, you go buy beer, you know, we'll cook. So, for no reason, like, how would you even come up with this? So me and Flo, we fucking pull a bunch of pube hairs out, we fucking get the hamburgers, we mix it all together, all fucking pubes all in the fucking hamburger.
Pube burger, dude.
Pube burgers. So we fucking make them into patties, fry them up, fucking, you know, we're not eating no fucking burger. So we fucking, she gets back, gets the beer, she's fucking eating a hamburger, you know, fucking pulls it away, and the fucking pubes just pull right out of the fucking burger. Shit like that. Why do we do that? That's terrible, dude. Our boy, me and B Sweet and Mr. Hyde, we were living together for a while, and me and B Sweet, we would always play spades against each other. We played spades. So our bet was whoever loses has to make a chocolate cake. All the time. We were always making chocolate cake. So Mr. Hyde was always called, oh, look at these bitches making cakes. What the fuck are you guys doing making cakes? So we know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to say. So me and B Sweet, we go to the store. We buy those several big old bars of X-Lax chocolate, right? So we melt it up in the microwave. We mix it in with the cake mix. I mean, we made bars. They're full fucking bars. Made a big old chocolate cake. Put it on the counter. He comes in. Oh, look at you fucking bitches making fucking playing spades, making cakes. Give me a slice. So he takes a big ass fucking slice, chows it down, grubs it, right? He worked in construction at the time, so he fucking next day, you know, I work construction too. We go to work. He goes to his job, whatever. He goes up on the roof. He's up there sheeting the roof. Fucking shits his pants. Fucking can't come down. Shits his pants. Comes down. Fucking cleans himself. Dad makes him fucking continue working. Goes back up. Shits his pants again. Fucking sends him home. I come home from work. He's in the shitter. And I'm like, I can't. No, he's in the shitter. I'm like, hey, you good? He's like, He goes, I can't stop shitting. He's shitting all day. I wake up at 1 in the morning. He's still shitting. I tell B Sweet, hey, let's not even tell anybody. We didn't tell anybody that story for like fucking 10 years. It was like, in case he fucking dies, we're not telling what happened, right?
What caused it?
Yeah. So we didn't tell him fucking 5-10 years later. We told him the story of actually what happened, but because we were scared, like because I think blood was coming out of this fucking shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we were like, hey, this guy's gonna die, so let's not tell anybody what happened. You know, fucking.
You don't want to be the fucking cause, dude.
Oh, we did so much shit. That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Dude, so I know last week too we were gonna talk about the Ford Ranger stories, and we only got to the Uncle Bobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was gonna say that in Flo's Ford Ranger, there's plenty of stories, but this one's where me, you, Flo, and Billick went to fucking Lake Berryessa.
We were gonna go camping.
We were gonna go camping, so.
I really wanted to camp too.
We had it all planned up. Weller and Floyer, like the ladies, they got all the bread, the bologna.
We were really camping.
The fucking canned goods, all that stuff.
And you got to go through where you met those people at the apartment. Go through that story first.
What?
The tweakers, where they went and fucking, we had to babysit.
So Timmy Junebug?
Yes, that's where Timmy Junebug started.
Dude, but I wanted to get to the part where, so me and Sean just got the bottles of liquor, we got the case of beer and shit. And the Ford Ranger, you can't sit 4 people in it, so me and Sean are in the back, right?
Yeah.
And we start heading up there, and we left here, it's like, I don't know, 85 degrees, 90 degrees or whatever here. Get over to fucking Berryessa, and there's fucking, like, snow and shit, and fucking, remember?
It was raining, too.
Yeah, and it's raining, and we're in the back of the truck. So we're like, fuck it. We start drinking. We drank a bottle of fucking Jamie.
But how did you get the alcohol?
Sean had a...
No, we went to the tweaker's apartment. Remember? We went to these random people's apartment, and we asked them if they would buy us alcohol. And they had some babies there, so me and Flory actually babysit the babies. The little babies.
I don't know.
We watched them, and they took you guys to the store to go buy alcohol.
Dude, I remember Timmy Junebug.
That was Timmy Junebug. Me and Flory were watching a little baby. We were calling him Timmy Junebug. There was shit all over the floor of the tweaker apartment. We met these people randomly, and hey.
I remember the girl. She lived with her grandmother. Her grandmother was blind.
It was crazy, dude.
And she didn't know we were in there, and shit. The grandmother was saying, "Who's in here?" She's all, "Nobody, Grandma."
I don't make these people. But go ahead, you're fucking.
I don't know, but fucking, we're getting hammered in the back of this Ford Ranger. Got like shorts and shit on. It's fucking 20 degrees outside.
And me and Floyd are responsible ones.
Yeah, you guys are in the front with the fucking heater on and all that shit. So by the time we get up, find a camp spot and stuff, we're out there setting up. it starts raining like a motherfucker. I mean, it rained bad.
I remember that.
It took us like an hour and a half to drive there, and we stayed there like maybe 10 or 15 minutes and fucking said, fuck it. Me and Sean were kicking rocks and throwing, just being assholes. And you guys were like, fuck it, we're jamming.
Yeah, we're trying to set up camp. We're trying to set up tents, and these guys are like, I'm going to fucking live in the water. What?
Dude, but so after we fucking ambushed the campsite and shit, Flory needs gas, so we stop at this gas station out Lake Berryessa somewhere, man. And there's a bar inside the gas station. Mm-hmm. So we go in there and they got fucking, it looks like they're packing for the apocalypse. They got like cans of chili beans, cans of corn. They got fucking 7-Up, 12 packs. I mean, everything's stacked up in there, right? And I think I was 17. So I think Sean must have been 20 or 21.
I'm going off what you say because I never left the truck.
Yeah, well, we'll go in there and they won't serve me a beer. I have a fake ID. It shows my name's Alfonso Garcia, but the lady behind the counter's like, "No, this isn't you." And I'm like, "Fuck you, I'm Mexican." You know, and then we looked over and there's a bunch of field workers that were in there. Next thing I know, Sean, we're 100% Portuguese, and when you become 100% Portuguese, fucking nothing can stop you. It's like Superman juice. So me and Sean ended up getting into a fight with, I want to say, 6 field workers. Decimated their fucking apocalyptic stuff they had
Pyramid
in there.
Cans.
Pyramid, I mean, all these cans. This little place is probably a 400 square foot place. Fucking smashed to shit. We got our asses, me and Sean got our asses kicked. And we're fucking trying to run out the door. They're still beating the shit out of us. And I look at Flory, and Flory's like, "Oh, fuck." He just throws the fucking gas pump back on the thing.
Yeah,
you guys start fucking pulling out of the fucking place, and me and Sean are trying to get out.
Flory, go.
Yeah, they're fucking holding on to us and still jacking us up, dude. These guys start taking off. We run, jump. We get in the back of the truck, and I'm fucking holding on. Flory's going like 65 down the fucking road, and I'm still on the side of the fucking truck like this, dude. I thought I was gonna fucking die, man. And he's sitting there laughing, and that's what you get. That's what you fucking get.
Yeah, you guys want to be stupid? That's what you get, man. And then we hit in the corners. I remember hitting the corners at 90, and you guys were in the back of the truck. And it was raining.
Yeah.
I was like, just
fucking snow.
Keep going. If they fall out, they fall out.
It was fucking incredible. Something we lived through.
That was a camping story, huh?
Yeah. Our 10-minute camping story.
Yeah, we fucking did a lot of shit in that fucking stupid fucking Ford Ranger. Me and Floyd, and this is how dumb we are, dude. We fucking, first we go to the Mexican store there in Galt and we could buy beer. Me and Floyd.
Padres Market.
Yeah, we looked like we were fucking 11 years old. We just walked in there and bought a 6-pack of beer. So me and Flory, and this is not good, but me and Flory were just bought a 6-pack of beer and drinking and driving around Galt. Galt's so small. We're driving around Galt, drinking and driving. And fucking racing through the neighborhoods. We're going fucking like 80 miles an hour, dude. Finally, some big old dudes are standing up there. We're driving, and they got kids running. They're a little bit older. They're like, "Hey!" And they're fucking slow down. They start screaming at us and shit. So we go back, we come back around, we pull up next to them, and they're looking at us, and we're like, "Fuck you!" And then they fucking get in their cars and they start chasing us. So we were fucking rolling on the floor. Let's take off. So we're drunk, driving around through town, speeding 85 miles an hour through these neighborhoods. Fortunately, we just got gas, so we're like, okay, we're driving until they run out of gas because we're not stopping. They're gonna kill us, dude. Yeah. So eventually, they gave up on us, and we kept driving. And we stopped at Compadres Market, got some more beer, and drank again. Fucking idiots, dude.
Dude, back in the day, there was always a couple places you didn't even need an ID. You could just go in and buy beer. That one place in Lodi over there by the fucking Great Bowl. Tokay Liquor.
Yeah.
That was a fucking spot right there.
Yeah, just dumb shit, dude. Always doing some, and a lot of times doing it while we're driving and fucking in a vehicle. I remember, I think a lot of people remember Got a Roach. Remember Got a Roach?
Oh, fuck yeah, Rick and Gary, dude.
Rick Got a Roach. So I remember one time me and Mr. Hyde picked him up. And
he's a Galt icon. Yeah,
we pick him up and he's like, Got a Roach. He's like, yeah, we got some weed. Let's come with us. We'll take you to get some weed.
Who was it? It was you and...
Mr. Hyde.
You and Hyde.
Mr. Hyde. So Mr. Hyde's driving. I'm in the middle. Got a Roach. By that time, Got a Roach got to be in his 50s or something like that.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah. So we're driving around. We go out towards Twin Cities, out in the country. And we're driving further and further. And he's like, "Well, where are we going?" And I said, "Well, look."
Well, let me set up Got a Roach. Got a Roach was a Galt High School kid. In the 70s, he was an all-star athlete. I mean, fucking played shortstop, ran football, all that stuff. Normal guy. But in his mid-20s, he started getting an onslaught of schizophrenia.
Okay.
And he became one of the loonies, you know, that they
walk around town.
They let him walk around town on Tuesdays and Wednesdays when the flea market's open, you know, so they can go screw around or whatever. But God of Roach was well known. If you lived in Galt, he would always come up to you and be like, "Hey, you got a roach?
Got a roach, man? Got a roach?
Smoke a roach."
So yeah, we got some weed. Let's take. Come on, you know. So we're driving out the country and you get further and further on the country. He's like, where are we going? He starts getting sketched, and like I look over at him and said, "We're taking you so we can fuck you." And he said, "No, you're not." And jumps out of the vehicle while we're driving, does a military roll on the fucking concrete. He gets up and he fucking takes off running. Got a roach. Let's go. We better. I was like, that fucker's gonna die. Let's get out of here. Fuck, we did so much fucking stupid shit. Lucky somebody didn't die. Actually died.
It's almost like we were blessed by God himself.
Yeah. Fuck, we did so much stuff that and I never really got in real trouble. Never.
I seen Judge Hinkie a couple times.
Yeah, but you know, I did one time for driving without a license or something, but it was nothing major, nothing that was gonna fucking put me away. I just got lucky. We got lucky. What were we gonna call that? White privilege?
I don't know, dude. I'll tell you that one night when we had a schoolmate, Alcides DeMello, when he was actually killed in Jesse Chima's house. Remember?
I vaguely remember the story. Yeah.
So Chima's son was found dead on the freeway. Alcides found him, and then the dad, he decided that, well, since you found my son, you must have been the one that ran him over.
I heard all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he invited Alcides over to the house, and I think it was Denny and Troy too. But Alcides was the only one that showed up, and he showed up at the house, and Jesse Chima and the family, they recorded it. They stabbed this guy to death, man. And it got around. Galt's not a big town, so it got around. And one night we're at a road party, and we heard that...
I remember at the road party.
Yeah, we were at a road party out there, and then we heard that Alcides had been killed, so we went into town to see what was going on, and they had it blocked off and shit. There was cops and stuff over there. Well, I was being a stupid ass, and I drove right up on Chima's lawn, and I started doing donuts in my Opel. And just so happened, the fucking guy that lived next door to Chima was a Galt cop. So he got in his truck, and he's fucking chasing me. I get down there towards Quick Stop. I'm losing this fucker. Get back in there.
Why was he chasing you?
Because I was doing donuts on Chima's lawn.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And he was out in his garage, heard it, started chasing me, and by the time I got over to S Street, it was like this, boom, boom, cop. I had nowhere to go. I was fucking done, caught. And that was the one time I went to go see Judge Hinkie after that, and we had to talk about why I did what I did, because, you know, I did a lot of crazy shit, but I wasn't a bad kid, man.
No.
I mean, most of the stuff we did, we didn't try to hurt nobody or steal from people and do that
most
kind of shit.
Most of the time we didn't hurt ourselves.
Yeah, just be stupid. But that's the way small town Galt is too. Judge Hinkie just gave me a talk to like a dad, and, you know, gave me a little fine and stuff I had to pay, but basically that was it, man. You know, I had to go also help Chima fix his lawn because that was part of my punishment.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, most of the stuff we did, probably most of the time we just hurt ourselves. Like me jumping off your dresser, the beer box on top of my head, put my head through your wall.
Yeah. We had a fucking hole in the wall. It was the size of Weller.
And you weren't laughing. You were pissed.
Yeah, I was
like, fucking Weller, you put fucking holes in my fucking wall? And then you went and slept out in the fucking your car that night.
Yeah, how am I supposed to tell my mom and dad that? We don't know how to do sheetrock or none of that kind of shit when we're that little. So for years and years, I just had a poster over that hole in the wall. And then when I moved out, I just left all my shit in there. And then it was probably like 12 years later, my mom's like, you know, babe, we were cleaning out your room. We took all the stuff down and we were painting, and there's a big hole in the wall. And I was like, that's Weller, Mom. Weller did that. The one thing that she left around the corner of the door trim, you know, it said like Sean gives good blowjobs.
Oh yeah.
Flory likes to swallow. You know, all that kind of shit that was written. It was on there.
And for the record, Flory never swallowed.
No, he's a spirit. But right at the top of the door trim, it said, "Welcome to the Pleasure Dome."
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, people would sign it or they'd put their names and shit on there. That reminds me of that time when the kid was drinking all the pitcher of piss. He brought over, like, remember, a 12 or 13-year-old girl, a real young girl, like an 8th grader or something. And she's like, I can't believe I'm kicking it with the fellas. Could you guys just sign this to say that, you know, I'm with you? You remember that shit?
I don't remember that.
Oh, my God. I was like, nah, I don't know. That's fucking...
I remember, though,
she wanted to prove that she was at the party is what she was trying to
do. Can't do that no more. I remember, and I'm not going to say names on this one because everybody knows, but let's just say a boy of ours fucking picks up this girl at school, right, during lunchtime, and this girl is fuck, I don't want to be an asshole, dude. It's about a 1 or a 2, okay?
You don't gotta put numbers out there, dude.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna say no names. Yeah, I don't. Okay, it was funny shit, right?
Hey, there's multiple fellas that were up inside that stuff, dude. Not me.
Takes her to your room. Oh yeah, Firefinger.
Yeah.
Takes her to your room, and so we're like, "Where's this boy? Where's this guy at?" And we're like, "Oh, he's probably in Fraser's room at lunchtime. Let's go over there." So he just happened to be leaving Fraser's room, and we pull up, we block him in, and she is sitting side by side at the car with him. He gets out and starts
holding hands,
fucking rolling. We caught him. He made her get out and walk all the way to school. Remember that? He got back in his car and left, and she had to walk all the way back to school.
Dude.
Fuck.
It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Funny shit. I forgot about Firefingers got some of that too.
Multiple times. It wasn't a one-time thing, dude.
I thought they were gonna get married.
No. Hey.
Roof Ranger.
Hey. We had our little conquest with certain different chicks that like to kick it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's the one time E-Rock got his fucking finger wet.
Yeah, but that's when I think he realized he was gay. Because he
so.
had the opportunity to go all the way and he didn't.
You know what? I was thinking about that the other night because I told her, I was like, I remember that night, I was like, hey, we'll get down with Bone and stuff, but you need to bone Eric first, you know? Get Eric some because he's still a virgin. And I was like...
Hey, Booty Hole might not have been a virgin, though.
I don't know. But remember, we were outside kicking and having a couple beers and stuff. Because my room was outside of the house. It was like a shop. It wasn't attached to the house. So we could pretty much come and go as we pleased. And my parents thought we were all good kids. So they never had no issue with it, you know. But I remember he's in there like 20 minutes. And we're like, dang, that's a pretty long time. And like 40 minutes goes by. And we're like, what the fuck? This guy's just pounding it. This guy's putting it down. He's in there like 40 minutes. And then I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go in and check it. So I open the door, I go in there and look. He's got her, she's spread out on the couch. He's down there below, and he's just straight up.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's just looking at me. he's fucking, like he's got his finger. I'm like, Eric, you going to handle this or what? He's like, I don't think so. I think in my first time, I really want to be with someone special. You know, he gave me, you know, excuse me. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Well, let me hit it. You know? So I was thinking, though, he could have told me at that time that, you know, I'm gay.
It was a different time, though. I think it would have been hard for him to do that at that time.
But not with us, man. I mean, we never had no...
Oh, he would have been our friend. We would have loved him no matter what. But I think it's different time. It was a different time for...
Well, look at his brother. His brother fucking did it, no problem.
Yeah, but he wasn't hanging out with us.
Oh, I see. But yeah,
I mean, the way we were, no, we would be making fun of him all the time. We would love him because we make fun of any of our flaws, you know, to each other. Yeah. So we would, not that it's a flaw, but if we found that out, it would be, it might hurt his feelings the way we carried on about shit. I don't think he could have at that point, to be honest with you. It was a different time. It's not like it is now.
Yeah, I don't think you really knew, but to me, this is never an issue. I never had a problem. It's just like the race thing, you know. I always look through the race thing too. It's not like we decided, oh, we want to have a black friend, an Asian friend, Hispanic friend. Yeah. You know, it wasn't like, you just never think of that stuff when you're friends, man. Yeah. And the same thing with the gay to me, like, I don't care if you're gay. Oh, I don't. But yeah, he would have got a lot of fucking suck my dick jokes and shit like that.
Yeah. There had been, we bought some dildos and we would have tried to fucking take pictures of it from there.
We would have fucking Tony Heacock him, dude. Dude, I heard that story. I was like, what?
I don't know. I didn't hear that story, but I couldn't imagine, dude. And I don't know any of these people.
I I won't tell this. I want to chew that. That might be super X-rated. That might be on the Fellas Red.
Rated R.
Yeah. Well, what's up, man? You think we crushed it, or you want to try to do another one today,
I
or what,
think we
man?
crushed it. I think we're at a good fucking...
We just ran a lot of bullshit. I don't think we had any real points other than, speaking about death.
Yeah, but sometimes we just want to talk about life, and that's life. We talk about life.
I'd like to have a good episode like that. We hit death, pube burger, our road trip.
Got a roach.
Got a roach, man. Yeah, I like going across them Galt icons, man. We gotta have some Sunny Boys. I got a great Sunny Boy story.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, and I want to talk about Mr. Champ too one day.
All right, well, this Sunny Boy is a Galt icon. He used to sit around. He had suspenders?
Yeah.
They're like farmer suspenders, or no? What's it called?
Suspenders.
Yeah, but
You're talking about overalls?
Overalls, yes. He had a
But
set
he had
of-
suspenders.
Yeah,
too.
he rode with the suspenders too, but the overalls, I remember him. Excuse me. And Sonny would just sit around town, talk to you, really good guy. Yeah, a little voice like that, but talk to you, tell you about life. Everybody knew Sunny Boy. If you lived in Galt, you say, "Oh, that's Sunny Boy."
Yeah.
He's just an icon, man. And I remember at the pizza house one time, I was changing a keg out in the back by the bar, and he's sitting down there, and people buying beers and stuff like that. And this one guy goes, "Hey," he's telling his buddy, "Watch this. I'm gonna go up to this guy." He has $10 bill in this hand, and he has a bunch of change in this hand. And he goes, "Hey, Sonny Boy, which one do you want, the $10 bills or all this change right here?" And Sonny Boy take the change. And then they start laughing and, fucking clowning on him and shit. And so he was outside one time when I said, "Sonny, how come you never take the $10 bill, man?" And he said, "You know what? The first time I take the $10 bill, they'll stop doing that."
That's a fucking great story, dude.
Dude,
That's awesome.
That's why he took the change every time, because he's getting $2-3 in change.
So who came up on who?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's fucking clowning them.
Yeah.
He don't care because they're buying him a free beer and he's getting a couple
I never heard that story. That's a great story.
Dude, it was a fucking great story, man.
Yeah, that is a great story.
But I never knew why, because I was like, "Fuck, I was taking $10." And he's like,
Then
"Yeah."
it would stop.
He's like, "Yeah, they never do that to you again."
That's clever.
Yeah.
I like that.
So people think these icons that we go across and stuff, they maybe have a little mental issues or something or this and that, but there's a lot of fucking stuff there too, man.
Oh, yeah, we all got our deficiencies.
Yeah. But R.I.P. Sonny Boy. He's a pretty good dude.
Yeah. So another episode down, huh, Frage?
That's it, man. We'll try to clock this one out. We're on the new shit this week, so hopefully this comes out clean.
Yeah.
We're gonna try a new editing process, and we'll see how that comes out,
We
man.
gotta start boosting this.
Kind of excited, man, to see how this one comes out.
All right. Till next week.
All right, later.
Peace.
Dude, that's